Alright guys, welcome to another Autronics video. Now this video is going to be a short and simple one. We're talking about a MacBook software here. So essentially what I'm trying to do is I have two MacBooks that are sitting right here, and what I'm trying to do is copy the software that's on here into these hard drives, this SSD here and there's one down here. So essentially what I want to do is copy the software there directly onto this hard drive here, and then I can install that into these MacBooks here and give them back to the customer. So these are essential softwares for the customer that they need back. So what I'm doing is I'll show you the software that I use for this. If we head down here to utility, disk utility here, and I'll tell you what sort of software that's on the system at the moment, which is a Catalina. I will connect my hard drive here to this iMac, and let's see if I can do this one-handedly. Alright, there we go, and this should show up here. So it'll ask you for this to keep as a time machine. I essentially just click on don't use. I move over here and I go to mass storage. I click into here, and then I essentially click on erase. And so this bit here, what you want to do is, this is a very specific part of this software copy thing, and because this is my external hard drive, I want to name it something else. So I will name this as Apple, and then the software that the format that you want is the one that's on the external the internal of this computer. So my one is Mac OS Extended, so we'll use that, and then you want to go GUID partition map, and we'll click erase, let it do its thing, copy, unmount, erase, and whatever else it needs to do. And once it's done that, it'll format it to the way that this internal software that's inside this iMac is. And then there's another software that I use called Super Duper, and it's a cheap free software that allows you to copy the software that's internally, that's part of this iMac, onto another hard drive, and then you take that hard drive out and then you put it onto another computer or another MacBook if you need to use that. So this one's done, so we'll click onto here. We'll minimize this, and then the Super Duper software is down here. I know the name sounds a little bit different, so that's it there. I'll put all of the links in the description for all of this, and you can click on the link and download it. So here's the Super Duper software. It's asking me where I'm going to copy from, right? So that's where I'm going to copy from, where I want to take it. So I named my external hard drive Apple. So let's click onto that. Using backup all files, there's other options here, but I ideally click on backup all files, and then once it's ready you click on copy now, and they'll ask you for a password for your computer, and if you have that, then click onto copy and convert to APS, and this software does it all for you. The password bit is for the iMac. If you have a password on it, it'll ask you for that. If it doesn't, then it won't. So at the moment what it's doing, it's converting it to APFS conversion, which is required for the MacBooks or the iMacs to run on. And once it does its process, I'll start copying. As you can see there, it's starting to do that. So let it run its process. Most times this is done within 11 minutes or 15 minutes, and that's your timer elapsed time right there at the bottom. Once it does that, it's finished copying. You remove the hard drive from here, and then I think I have an open one here that we can have a look into, and then we can replace that hard drive that's in there, put the SSD in there, makes the laptop a little bit faster, give it back to the customer, and then we can go from there. So I will come back to you guys once it's done copying the software, and then we can. Alright, so that's done. So it took us 13 minutes, which is fine. Don't worry about this message, it'll tell you that because it's a free software. And there we have it, all ticks on the column here. If there was an error, it would have told us there. So all successful. It's copied our internal OS from this iMac, and now we just press OK and don't worry about this. You can close this down, and then our icon is up here now, so we can just click onto that and eject, and from here we'll remove that hard drive that's there, repeat the same process on this hard drive, and then put them onto the MacBooks that we need to fix, and from there we're all done. So I hope this video has helped somebody out there. I'll put the links in the description of the software Super Duper and the process of how to do this, and I hope this video has helped somebody out there, and thanks for watching.